A truly efficient schedule provides exactly the right amount of vehicle resource against exactly the right amount of driver resource and layover to maximize performance versus customer demand. The reality is there's no such thing as a truly 100% efficient service. That's highly unlikely that you'll ever be able to deliver that, because the reality is, in the operating environment that buses um, work in, that there's such a daily variance in terms of passenger demand, traffic levels. It's not possible to schedule a truly 100% efficient service. We're not running on rails, and even the railway struggles entirely to provide a 100% level of efficiency. So you have to build in a certain amount of inefficiency. Effectively, you need to have layover time. Your bus resource is always aiming to meet passenger demand during peak, but during the absolute peaks, what you'll find is, if you were looking for a truly efficient schedule and service, you'd probably end up with one or two buses on most large routes that really wouldn't be required outside of those very short absolute peaks, which would be completely inefficient. So a truly efficient service requires you to measure and understand all of those aspects. So you need to be looking at passenger demand, reliability, driver requirements in terms of, can you get the drivers? What's efficient from a schedule point of view might not be efficient from a driver point of view in terms of how they want to work and what they like to work. You could end up with lots and lots of split shifts, which might not encourage drivers to want to come and drive buses for a living if they don't like that kind of work. So you've got to measure off your driver resource, your bus resource, your passenger requirements. And in any one of those aspects, if you focus entirely on just one of those parts, you're going to find that you'll be extremely inefficient on the others. They're all interconnected. They're all reliant on each other. Um, if you provide absolute peak vehicle requirement, will you be able to match that with the driver demand? If you run services just based on what would be best for drivers, would you be able to run buses at 4 o'clock in the morning and after midnight, when drivers don't particularly want to work those hours? You have to structure what you do around the best available fit between all of those demands, and it's you have to be very active in making sure that you're staying on top of all of those aspects, and that you're absolutely in touch with all of the KPI measurements around all of those different parts of that chain that build up your overall service and your overall schedules and business performance efficiencies. And if you're not entirely up to date and up to speed with any one of those aspects, you can find that you're getting your overall product very, very wrong, compared to what you need and what would be efficient.